Goes by the name Teddy Bear. Please put your hands together for my man, Dan Farley, everybody.
Teddy Bear is just when I sell drugs, guys. I don't know about you, when I saw him eat those, I was like, man, I'm fucking hungry. I go for some chips. You guys are actually eating, though. I was sitting there watching. Did you guys get the new iPhone? The iPhone 5? Did you guys get that? Yeah? One guy. Good. Yeah, I just got it, man. It's the first time I've ever had Siri in my life. You know Siri? You know, the voice on the iPhone? And I live by myself, and I'm sitting there asking Siri questions, and I have never felt crazier in my entire life. This is a quiet Saturday afternoon, me yelling at it, like yelling at someone who's not there. Just like, no, Siri! I want to know how old Gary Busey is! And they just bring up the Wikipedia page. I'm like, no, talk back! I just my home, my shower's all fucked up, so they have to replace it. It's fucked up. It's terrible. So for the past 4 days, I have to go without a shower, but I've been taking baths, which is fucking disgusting. It is just sitting there in a pool of your own filth and grime, with organisms and germs and dirt having sex all over you. It's fucking disgusting. Girls, I don't even know how you masturbate in there. It's nasty. Sitting there for an hour, just rubbing one out with candles all over you and dirt and grime getting in, then you have the balls to tell me to put on a condom? How dare you? How dare you? Have you seen that, have you guys seen that new movie come out, Lincoln? Lincoln? One guy again. Really? What the fuck do you guys do all day? It's a big movie coming out. There you go. Cheers, empty glass. No, it's a big movie coming out, Lincoln, but I used to read a lot, and used to. And then I got older and realized there was the History Channel. But apparently, the one thing that's true about Lincoln is, in real life, he actually had a high-pitched, shrill voice, which makes me want to really hear the Gettysburg Address, like for real, like, "Four score 7 years ago!" It's a great speech, and it completely ruins it. You'd be sitting there, if you were a Union soldier listening to that, you'd be like, you wouldn't hear one word, you'd just be like, I voted for this asshole? Can't even talk like a dude. Because it's weird, maybe John Wilkes Booth had a point. Because if my president talked like the nanny, I'd kill him too. Then, okay, you need some reform. Yeah, it's weird though, like, because back then, they didn't, up until the 20s, you couldn't hear it in any of your leaders' speech. You couldn't hear any of that. There's no recorded things. So for all you know, George Washington had a terrible lisp. Talking like Mike Tyson and shit. Like, thank you, I'm very honored to be here. Thank you, I'm very happy to be your first president. Thank you. Thank you. And as far as the King of England goes, I got nothing against him, but I will eat his children. And then I will fuck him till he loves me. Well, maybe you shouldn't be on the dollar bill. It really makes you think, if your voice was different, maybe you get away with a lot more. Like, if Hitler sounded like Barry White, maybe it'd be like, get on and be like, hello to all my chosen people out there. Especially you sexy, sexy ladies. Tonight we're gonna talk all about you. About what you like fresh pink strawberries, long sensual walks on the beach, banana split Sundays, and we're also going to talk about what you don't like, especially the Jews, baby. Maybe people would have got behind him if he sounded like that. You'd be like, I don't really agree with his politics, but I gotta rub one out to his propaganda. Sounds pretty fucking good. And the girls would be like, oh man, that sounds really, turn up that Adolf. I'm gonna go take a bath. See, that's a callback joke. Alright guys, I'm gonna leave you with this. It's Halloween, right? You guys a lot of kids play pranks on Halloween. Do you ever play pranks when you were kids? Yeah. I used to do it too when I was a kid. There was this one time, there was a group of us, and there was this old woman, and she was like 90, alright? So one day we took a brown paper bag and filled it with dog shit. And we went up to her door, and we lit the dog shit on fire and rang the doorbell. And she came out, and she saw, and she went to stomp it out, and we beat her over the head with golf clubs. I know, we must have made out of that house with, I don't know, $5 grand. But you had to see the look on her face. It was priceless. Priceless. Actually, it wasn't really priceless. It was worth about $5,000. Yeah. But we were kids. We were in our early 20s at the time, you know. All right, guys. I'm Dan Farley. You guys all have a good night, all right?